Good afternoon, children. I'm Anupama Bhatnagar, and you can call me Bhatnagar ma'am. Children, I'm going to teach you civics. Have you ever thought from where did this word civics originate? What is the origin of this word civics, which you have been studying for so long? Yes, I'm sure many of you must be thinking, sometimes or the other. Let me tell you, dear children, this word has derived its origin from a Latin word, one of the classical languages which was spoken in Italy in the Roman Empire. And the word is civicus. This word civicus means relating to citizens. So we already know that civics is all about the government, all about the role of the citizens in operating the government, their rights and duties. Isn't it? I'm sure now the concept is clear. Okay. Now coming to the chapter which I'll be taking today. The topic is what is democracy and why democracy. In this part, in the first part of your video, I'll be talking basically about the origin of the word democracy and the history behind the development of democracy, which is very important for you to know, because it's not the civics of class 9th but also of class 10th which revolves around the entire concept of democracy. You should be having a thorough understanding of the concept. So that is the reason I decided to add on this new part, this new section, this new topic to this video, this first video which I am making for you all. So let us start. The word democracy is a Greek word. Basically, it is a Greek word and it has derived its origin from the word demokratia. Which word am I talking? It has derived its origin from the Greek word demokratia, which can be split up into two parts, demo and kratia. Demo means people and kratia means rule. And now you join the two words. What does it become? It becomes the rule of the people. So basically, democracy is the rule of the people, isn't it? I think many of you may be knowing about it, but many of you may not be knowing about the history of democracy. When did it first start? When did it develop? Which was the first country which gave us this concept of democracy? Dear children, the concept of democracy has come to us from the ancient Greek city of Athens. And there the system of government was, you can say, run with the help of a council and an assembly. A group of people called the council were responsible for making laws, for suggesting laws, and the assembly, which comprised of the citizens, except for two sections of society, namely the women and slaves who were not a part of this assembly. Rest of them were. And what did they do? They were the ones who gave their approval whether the laws made by the council should be passed or not. And on the basis of the say of the assembly, the council would take its decision. On the basis of the assembly, the council would decide whether to forward the laws or to reject it. Okay. So basically, assembly played a very important role, and not only this, assembly was also responsible for deciding its representatives. Here the people were responsible for giving their, you can say, choice regarding whom they want to be their representative. And what they would be doing, they would be writing the name of the most popular candidate whom they wanted to be their representative, either on stones or on wood. Okay. and whosoever got the maximum votes would be elected as the representative of the people. So here we see that it was basically the people who were deciding the fate of the government, who were deciding the representatives. And when we talk about such type of government, automatically, immediately, one word comes into our mind, and that is what? Democracy. Because democracy is the government by the people, for the people, and of the people. And in the case of Athens, we have seen how the assembly, namely the citizens, they played a very important role in electing their representatives. And that is how the world got the concept of democracy. And the country which is credited for giving us this beautiful concept of democracy is Athens, the ancient Greek city of Athens. And therefore, the father of democracy must also be a person belonging to this country. And who was he? Let me tell you, let me share the name of this person whom we call as the father of democracy. His name was Cleisthenes. Okay, for now, bye. See you next.